Hi guys, welcome back to the Urban Farm. Well, I have had a surprising couple of days. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. I had a phone call yesterday from my fruit club, and there was a property that had been sold, and there's a lot of stuff there that was just going to get bulldozed in a few months. So today I went and had a bit of a recon to see what was there, and there was a lot of mangoes, so there's probably still about 50 mangoes in the ground. I dug up a couple. I dug this one here and just potted them up, and this one here, this is about 2.5-3 meters high. Like, see the size of the trunk on it. The problem is a lot of these do not have names, but I know for a fact that they're all different and they're all mainly rare. A lot of the tags have sort of gone. I think that might be like a Chalsa or something like that. Some of them have tags. There's a few that were in pots. I've got in here, this one here was a keat. This big one here, this is like 3 meters high in a pot. This one was a Bombay green. So there's lots and lots of mangoes. So I obviously have to cut a fair bit of the canopy off these ones, that these two here that we dug out of the ground, just so they can survive, because obviously the root ball's been cut back. We were lucky, it was probably only a couple of 100 mil, like less than the depth of that pot of topsoil and then shale, so the root ball wasn't really big anyway, so it didn't take much to dig them out, so that gives them a better chance of survival, I think. This is a jujube. Like, honestly, look at the size of this. It's a big old tree, so that should be alright, because it was dormant at the moment, so that should survive. And these other ones, I'm just cleaning out the weeds out of the top of the pots and just topping them up and giving them some fertilizer, so they can go at the farm in another few months. And I don't have time, so I'm just using cheap potting mix to fill these up, because they're only going to be, if they survive, they'll be in the pots for 4 months or so, and then I'll plant them out of the farm in the ground. So on top of that, today there was also about 30 or 40 mangoes in these bags that had been grafted at some time, but then the grafts all died, so I'll just have 30 or 40 rootstock there to use for grafting. And then there's some other trees in here. This one here, I'm built some pots of these. I don't know if anyone can identify that. Sort of like a shrubby sort of thing. I figured there was a few in pots, so that there must be something. And then there's a few other little trees here that I picked up also on my way back. But yeah, so in 3 weeks I'm taking an excavator and my truck, and we're going to dig up probably 40 to 50 mangoes, all between this size and this size, out of the ground, and then I'll pot them up and put them in the shade, water them every day, and see what survives. And then once they fruit, we can then try to work on identifying what they are. So yeah, it's unexpected, but pretty cool, I must say. Alright guys, I'll catch you on the next one.